You know what I'm talking about? Those funny little boats you rent at the park. The ones you pedal with your feet like a bicycle on water. But what if I told you that the simple idea behind that boat, a paddle pushing against the water, has a history that is absolutely wild? I mean, this isn't just about a leisurely float. The core principle is beautiful in its simplicity. A paddle, or a series of paddles, attached to a wheel. You turn the wheel, the paddles dip into the water, and they push the boat forward. We're going to dive headfirst into that history, back to ancient civilizations. For instance, there's an ancient Egyptian relief that some historians believe depicts a boat powered by a paddle wheel. The wheel appears to be turned by oxen on the deck. By the 5th century, there are solid records of human-powered paddle wheel boats in China. Some of these were massive naval vessels used in combat. We have a fascinating Roman text from the late 4th century called De Rebus Bellicis. It even includes a design for a warship powered by paddle wheels. 3 pairs of oxen walking in a circle turn a capstan that drives gears to rotate the wheels. After the fall of Rome, the idea went underground but survived in dusty manuscripts. Medieval and early modern sketches show treadwheels and capstans as ways to power paddle mechanisms. Da Vinci sketched designs for a paddle wheel boat in his famous notebooks. His sketches explored the gear mechanisms and paddle shapes needed to make it work. In the 16th century, people claimed wild experiments. Some say primitive steam. Many think hand-cranked mechanisms. Historians debate the truth of these claims. The key takeaway: parallel invention. Different cultures, similar solutions. They proved the concept. They only lacked a compact power source to unlock it. Enter the steam engine, the missing piece. Suddenly, immense power was available anywhere, anytime. The stage was set. Inventors across Europe, Britain, and America raced to build working paddle steamers. So buckle up. We're about to take a journey through time. This is the moment everything changes. At its heart, the steam engine, one of the most important inventions in human history. In 1783, the Marquis de Jouffroy d'Abon built the pyroscaphe and sailed it on the Saône. For 15 glorious minutes, the little steamboat moved against the current under its own steam. Across the Atlantic, John Fitch and James Rumsey were conducting trials in the 1780s. Fitch ran a short commercial passenger service. The engines were temperamental but promising. In 1807, Robert Fulton launched the North River steamboat, the Clermont, and sailed NYC to Albany, a 150-mile trip that took 32 hours, reliable and commercially viable. The hard work was connecting clunky steam engines to paddle wheels without tearing the hull apart. Inventors debugged boilers, drive shafts, and hull stresses in real time. With reliability came adoption. Steamboats reshaped trade and settlement along rivers everywhere. They were perfect for the vast river systems of North America, Europe, and Asia. The 19th century became the golden age of paddle steamers. The great Mississippi riverboats took center stage. Floating palaces, multiple decks, lavish dining rooms, grand ballrooms. They raced, they gambled. They pushed boilers to breaking point. Boiler explosions were a tragic consequence of the speed and pride culture. Steamboats carried passengers, mail, goods, and power-projected empires into inland continents. From the Nile to the Yangtze to the Rhine, paddle steamers reshaped the world. Those tall, ornate smokestacks were practical, lifting sparks away from wooden decks. The steam whistle was the boat's voice. River hands could identify boats miles away by their whistle. By the late 19th century, the screw propeller proved more efficient and less affected by waves. Railroads also offered faster, more reliable land transit. The paddle steamer era began to wane. From prototype experiments to cultural icons, the paddle steamer had a massive run. But the story isn't over. Does that mean the paddle boat is just a museum piece? Absolutely not. Restored and replica paddle steamers offer living history cruises across the world. Mississippi, Danube, Murray. These boats give us a tangible connection to the past. They blend historic charm with modern safety. And the humble pedal boat at the park? A direct descendant. Same principle scaled down for fun? Same basic idea, paddles pushing water. The great races, Robert E. Lee versus Natchez, 1,200 miles of pure rivalry. Record, 3 days, 18 hours, 14 minutes. A dramatic feat. From military tool to engine of commerce to beloved tourism icon. A relay race of innovation, each generation passing the baton. The deep, mournful chord of a steam whistle is one of the most iconic sounds of the era. It evokes grand adventure and romantic allure of the river. If you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventure into the history of technology. And drop what you'd like us to create a history video about in the comments. Seriously, I read them. Maybe the zipper, the vending machine, the forgotten electric car. We'll pick the most curious and dig in. From an anonymous Egyptian engineer to Robert Fulton, it's all part of the same story. A reminder, innovation is a long game. Maybe one of you will take an old idea and turn it into something revolutionary. Until next time, keep exploring, keep building, and stay curious.